Hi, I'm the Gentleman Cabbie, and in an age where we're permanently plugged into cyberspace, I'm on a mission to bring the art of conversation back to the streets of London. Okay, so Ed, the question of the day is, what would you say, or what advice would you give to your younger self?
That's a good question. That's always a good question.
That's why it's the question of the day.
Well, what advice would I give? I would say, you know, everyone's making it up. That is what I would say. I would say there's very few people who actually know what they. Am I allowed to swear?
You're allowed to do whatever you like. This is for YouTube.
Oh, is it? All right. Very few people who know what they're doing. A lot of people are making it up. I didn't actually need to swear, did I?
No.
So, there you go. So just make it up. Don't be afraid to go in the door and just not know what the fuck you're doing. And go for it. That's what I would say. I would say that. What else would I say? There's something else, perhaps.
What did you? So what did you want to be when you were a kid? What did you want to do with your life?
Oh, that's it. There you go. There's another thing. It's not as simple as that anymore. It's not a question of, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that. There's no jobs for life. It's you've got to be a jack of all trades. You've got to just do something. If it gives you pleasure and you want to do it, then do it, and do it as long as it's working for you. And then just quit it and do something else. And don't be afraid to switch. You know, there's nothing wrong with switching. There's no jobs for life anymore.
So what did you want to be when you were a kid?
Oh, it's a really good question. I don't know. I can't remember. Can anyone remember? I don't know.
So what do you do now?
I trained to be an electrician about 10 years ago after just doing a bunch of dead-end jobs, and then
That's a good profession.
it's all right. Yeah, it's worked out all right. I mean, I've ended up doing a strange niche part of that, sort of emergency lighting. I look after the computers that run those systems in big buildings like hospitals and universities.
Right. So, what's your passion?
I really enjoy surfing.
Yeah.
Which is a bit.
No chance of being a professional surfer then?
No, I'm rubbish. I'm pretty bad at it as well. That's the thing. I'm pretty shocking at surfing.
Right.
But it's a really hard thing to do.
So, changing the subject slightly. Because there is an election coming up, so I wanted to ask something topical. Right.
Yeah.
If you had Nigel Farage over for dinner, what would you cook him?
Over for dinner?
Yeah.
I don't know. I suppose you have to cook him roast beef when you already get upset. Wouldn't he?
Good answer. I like it. I think you probably would get. You'd have to give him a pint of British bitter as well.
Wouldn't you? Bitter. It's a bit like having out the partridge over for dinner, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So roast beef then.
Roast beef.
Roast beef or sauerkraut.
The weird thing about Nigel is everyone detests him, and then you hear him and you see him on the TV. And he comes across as very human. That's the problem about him. And you just think, actually, old Nigel, actually, he's all right, old Nigel. He's not saying anything ridiculously outlandish. And he himself is not a revolting.
I think the thing is
that he attracts that to his party. And it's
that is the issue that I think that people have, is the fact that there's some elements of his party that probably a little bit.
But on TV, he's actually really.
He's very good.
He's very good.
Very good orator.
Eloquent, and he argues his point very well, I must say.
He does.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, where are we?
I don't know. You're the cab driver.
Yeah. I'm not a very good one though. I didn't tell you that at the beginning when I picked you up, did I?
Listen, you're all at a standard, aren't you?
Oh yes, we've all done the knowledge. That's
Where's
true.
Your sat nav?
That's true. Where's my sat nav? Yeah, I gave it to an Uber driver.
They're crap sat drivers. Oh yeah, Uber. How are you getting on with the Uber then? Is that invading your turf or not?
Well, I'm sure they've taken a bit of business, and there's people that wouldn't use cabs and now started using Uber. But
isn't it mostly pissed up people in the evening?
To be honest with you, in the evening it's pissed up people, whether you drive a black cab or an Uber or a bus.
Right.
So there you go. Well, it's been fascinating talking to you.
Oh, is it?
So, yeah.
I think you've had enough, personally.
Get out.
Just go on, get out. Come on. All right then.
There you go.